one proven way that you could get the money that you need to start your business. Yes, you got to get your credit score up. Yes, you got to open a business. It might take a little work. It might take some time, but if you're dedicated to becoming financially free, you'll do it. Who the fuck likes being broke anyways? I sure as fuck don't. Being broke is the worst feeling in the world. You're lower than low when you're broke. There is nothing out here for broke men. Today, I'm going to tell you the two different types of debt. Good debt, bad debt, and I'm going to tell you how you can get debt at 0% so that you can start your first business. Watch the entire video, because there is a key tip, trick, whatever you want to call it, that's at the end of the video. And you're going to need that. You're going to need the tip to be able to do what I'm telling you to do. This video, we're going to be going over debt and the different types of debt there is. There's good debt, which can make you rich, and then there's bad debt, which continues to make you broke. Most of you only know bad debt. Me, I know good debt, and I'm going to explain how this whole bad debt thing even begins. So, for you to be successful, your parents or whoever has told you that you need to go to school, get out with a degree so that you can get a good job. In order to get a degree, you need to get student loans. So you do everything right. You go to school, you get out of school, you graduate with a degree, and now you've got some debt. Now, the next thing you're told is you need to go get a home for you to live the American dream. So you put yourself into more debt. And then you go get a credit card. And then you go put yourself into more debt. Sooner or later, you're just simply working to pay the bills. That's what your whole life consists of. You go to work so you can pay bills. Go to work so that you can pay bills. Me, on the other hand, I was a drug dealer. I fucking went to prison and I got out and I can do whatever I want because I didn't follow that cookie cutter crap. So I didn't believe that shit. I'd rather sell drugs my whole life and keep going back and forth to prison and work a job my whole life, to be honest with you. Before I get stuck in that rat race, I'll sell drugs, go back to prison, get out, sell drugs, go back to prison. But luckily I don't have to do that because I figured out how to start businesses and so on and so forth. The difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes money out of your pocket. An example of bad debt. That car that you bought, bad debt. It's not making you any money. Taking money out of your pocket. That TV that you got from Best Buy with 0% interest for the first 6 months, and then you got to pay the payments with interest. Bad debt. You should never, ever in your life finance something that is a luxury. Never finance that. Good debt. Examples of good debt. Real estate. So you go into debt, you borrow money from the bank so that you could purchase a rental property. Now that rental property covers the debt payment and puts money in your pocket. That is an example of good debt. Now let me give you an example of how I just use good debt to create an asset, a cash flowing asset. I actually am in the process, very close to being done. Actually, I'm starting to make some money from it. But I'm in the process of building a Bitcoin mining farm, which is a cash flowing asset. Crypto mining farm. I'm not necessarily mining Bitcoin, I'm mining crypto, Ethereum. But I got into this thing because I use business credit. And I use that business credit so that I could purchase the Bitcoin mining equipment so that it can start mining Ethereum for me. You can do this too, in fact. So for a lot of you people who say, how can I get the money to get into a business? How can I get the money? I don't have any money. Well, this may take some time, but what you can do is you can build your personal credit. You can then go get an LLC and use that LLC to then apply for business credit. I just got an American Express Blue Cash Card with 0% interest for their first 12 months. That's insane. So basically, I got two cards actually, because I got more than two businesses, but I just used two of my businesses to apply. And I don't know if the limits are high, they're like 60,000 or something. So basically I get $120,000 that I get to use for 12 months for free. So what I did was I took this money, I bought Bitcoin mining equipment, and in 5 months, this Bitcoin mining farm will pay those credit cards back. So now I've just created an asset out of thin air. Basically what I did, I created an asset out of thin air. This Bitcoin mining farm did not exist before. I used someone else's money to build the farm. The farm will pay back the cards 5-6 months, something like that. And I got the Bitcoin mining farm to continue to produce income for me. Hopefully, I'm estimating we're gonna do about 30,000 a month in crypto. Sorry, why do I keep saying Bitcoin mining, Ethereum, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, just create an asset out of thin air. And like I said, you can do the same too. Step 1, work on your credit. Make sure that your personal credit is above a 680, preferably 720. It's not hard to do. Step 2, go file for your EIN. Step 3, go open up a business bank account and go put some money in there. Pull money out, put money in, make it look like it's an active account. Use some of the business card for some expenses. Just create activity with the business card. Do that for a while and then go and file for an American Express, Blue Cash Card, or any 0% introductory rate credit card. Then go take that money and go invest it. Go start an Amazon business. Go start a crypto mining farm. Go flip a house. Do something. That can be used for your initial capital creation in your first business. And that is for a lot of you who say money is the issue. Money is never the issue. Never the issue. It's your lack of creative thinking that's the issue. Your lack of financial IQ, that's the problem. That's the issue. It's not the money, because I just explained one proven way that you could get the money that you need to start your business. Yes, you got to get your credit score up. Yes, you got to open a business. It might take a little work. It might take some time, but if you're dedicated to becoming financially free, you'll do it. Who the fuck likes being broke anyways? I sure as fuck don't. Being broke is the worst feeling in the world. You're lower than low when you're broke. There is nothing out here for broke men. Hey, in your 20s, I never liked being broke in my 20s still, but in your 20s it's acceptable. You're 30 something years old, 30 plus, and you don't have any money, you're nothing to the world. You're nothing. You are a man who can't earn, which is a nothing ass man. So get your money together. Go get some business credit. Go figure out what you're gonna use for your initial capital creation. Go flip a house. Go build a house. Go start a Bitcoin mining farm. I don't know. There's a million ways to make money. It's just like I said, it's your lack of creativity and your lack of financial IQ. So I'm just gonna recap. Good debt, bad debt. Bad debt takes money from your pocket every month in a form of an interest payment or payment. Good debt puts money in your pocket every month. Cash flow. And how can you get started with some easy money to start your first business? Like I said, business credit. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Get your credit score up to 680, 720, something like that. Go file for an LLC, file for your EIN, go start a bank account, get some activity going on in that bank account, then go to American Express or whoever, go get a 0% interest rate credit card. You've got free money to use for 12 months. And here's the trick. I'm gonna tell you guys the trick. So here's something that you guys, how do you get cash off the credit card? Well, there's a payment service called Melio, where you can actually use Melio to send cash to a bank account. So basically you can wire cash off of your credit card to a bank account. So because that's an issue. A lot of people are like, how do I get cash off my credit card? How can I turn my credit card into cash? Melio, M-E-L-I-O. Check that out. That's how you get cash off of a credit card. It costs like 2%. They charge like 2%, but who cares? 2%. You're gonna flip that money. You're gonna start your first business. So Do it. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm giving you guys the game to get rich. Help me out, get my algorithm going. Like me on Instagram.